We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with TUP stock, Tupperware Brands Corporation. Tupperware is actually fighting here in today's volatility to hold support. And in today's volatility, it wasn't the only stock experiencing it. The overall market and the SPY did as well. And our SPY bot at 10:15 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 140% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are, TUP stock fighting to hold support, and I'm going to share with you guys the key levels I would watch going into next week, what's going on with the inflow versus outflow, and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot at 9:35 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with TUP stock doing a full transition from the rip area of bright green bars to red bars yesterday, and today back to red bars again. If this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with TUP stock under a bear indicator at around the 267 area, and multiple rejections there in yesterday's volatility. And today, it actually rejected at the high of the pre-market nearly 3 times, right? Near the 255 to 260 area. Definitely something to not ignore here in the volatility. And here it is, still under a bear indicator and fighting to hold the support of the 220 area, which we talked about in yesterday's video. Now, this is the first bear indicator that pops up since the bull indicator from way down here at around the 119 area. Full strength there with those staircase effects to the upside after the news came out of TUP stock, Tupperware Brands Corporation, getting that credit, right? That credit line that it needed to not go bankrupt, right? And then in the process, it seems like shorts have been squeezed out of some of their positions, plus momentum. And here it is, consolidating in a very tight range. And it's something to not ignore here. Could it do the next leg up if shorts continue to get squeezed, right? That's the question mark. and we're going to talk about the key levels I would watch and what's going on here with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. So the first thing is, yes, bear indicator on the 30-minute, but on the 1 hour, yesterday there was no bear indicator just yet, and this is the first bear indicator that pops up here at around the 255 area. So on the larger time frames like the 30-minute and the 1 hour, there are bear indicators, and it's going to be crucial to hold support. And so far, full transition from bright green bars, the rip area as I call it, to red bars have happened, and the last piece missing for a full transition would be white with red borders like you see down here, right? This is a full transition to the upside, full transition to the downside. The last piece missing is white with red borders. Now, what is it that's going on in the volatility? Well, if we zoom in and look at this from the 15-minute, we could go ahead and see here a bear indicator has popped up at the 236 level, and it continues to reject there in the volatility of the day. It rejected multiple times. Definitely something to not overlook here in the volatility. Now, we're going to look at the inflow versus outflow and what's going on here and what key levels I would watch going into Monday. So here we are on the 30-minute with outflows dominating in the middle of the day, hitting negative 0.24, and right now it is red on the 30-minute chart, plus that bear indicator since yesterday, and outflows are now dominating, right? Now, if we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could go ahead and see here in the bigger picture how inflows try to pick back up in today's pre-market, pushing up from the 220s to the highs here of the 250s. And then in the middle of the day, going into the second half, outflows crossed over, switched from green to red, and outflows are dominating again, right? At negative 0.03. And it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to pick back up to reflect any further strength into these charts. And now the 1 hour is under a bear indicator as well. Now in the volatility, we could see here how these inflows fought in the second half of the day to bring themselves back up after crossing in the first half, but outflows are dominating again. They are now green. They switch from red to green, and it's going to be crucial for this to continue and cross back over to reflect any possible strength into these charts. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and the first support level is 220. If that gets broken through, the next support I'll be watching is $2, and I'll be watching if these outflows on the 15-minute continue red and to the downside away from the midpoint, and will that weakness roll over into the 30-minute charts as well, right? Reflecting even further that pull down to the downside and weakness in these charts. Now, if the $2 range gets broken through, the next level I'll be watching is the 180 area. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to pick back up on the 15-minute, and I'll be watching, could it roll that strength over here into the 30-minute as well, start to reflect that strength into these charts. And the first resistance is the 250 area. If that's used as support and it could do that staircase effect and push up higher, the next resistance I'll be watching is the 270 area, and then above that is the $3 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial. I would not ignore them. And these inflow versus outflows are really close here on the 15-minute, and it's green again. And I'm going to be watching, could it cross over, reflect that strength into these charts, and try to roll that strength over into the 30-minute chart as well, right? But right now they're red and outflows are dominating. Bear indicator on the 30-minute, bear indicator on the 1 hour, definitely something to not overlook. But this is what I'll be watching going into Monday. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.